Alright everyone, so this is probably going to be my first Clash Royale video I've ever recorded. And today I'm going to go into some games of this new arena challenge. I think it's happened a couple years ago, and it's finally back. Let's get right into it. So, it looks like in my first arena, you only have 11 cards to deal with. So we're not going to be able to make that much. We're probably going to put a giant in because it's basically one of the only win conditions you have here. We're going to put archers, mini P.E.K.K.A,
A few moments later.
fireball, and arrows. And that should be enough. I'm not going to include any of the squishy troops this game. Get into the first game, we're going against Alex. He says good luck. Good luck back to him. It's casual play, so if they lose, it's all fine. They won't get kicked out when they get 3 losses yet. So, I just don't see how there's that much to do right now. I'm going to put the giant in the back to apply double lane pressure when that goblin cage breaks. I'm going to split archers in the back. Alright. Playing this kind of carefully so far. Fireball that. I didn't die, so I should have known that. P.E.K.K.A takes down the... P.E.K.K.A does not take down the goblin brute, so I'm going to get the arrow that. Goblin cage goes down to tank for the P.E.K.K.A. He tries to predict arrows, but we do not have any arrows. We don't have anything that they can arrow, so we're fine. Now, in this arena, you basically have no cards that are different from each other, so it seems like it's going to be a pretty slow game. Archer's in the back again. I'm going to put giant in the back. For some reason I thought I could fireball the musketeer earlier, but clearly you need a level higher. I think it's because of my on my O account, usually my fireball is 1 level above. I'll take them out anyways. We're gonna shield. We're gonna take this mini P.E.K.K.A with our mini P.E.K.K.A. It didn't really work, and now we just have a stalemate again. Put archers in the back again. Gonna put goblin cage here. They split archers too to take care of that. I gave him some good fireball value here, I think. He takes it. Okay. I think we're still pretty solid. I'm gonna put a knight here to take care of that musketeer and the mini P.E.K.K.A. I'm gonna split archers again. Put giant in front of that to build up a push. I don't know, man. This seems pretty intense. Maybe just because I'm not used to talking while playing, but this is 100% a stalemate right now. Nothing's happening. He just fireball and arrowed everything. Can that giant connect? That's the question. At least 2 hits? Okay, 1 hit is not too bad. This guy's gonna keep on trying to fireball arrow my stuff. We're building up a push. I'm not gonna put the musketeer next to the tower so he can get value. I'm gonna get that fireball value right there myself. He does too. Mini P.E.K.K.A goes in to protect the knight. Against the knight, it doesn't. Archers. This guy's putting in some good pressure. We are in the lead by like 50 health. Not sure if that matters too much if he keeps arrowing everything and hitting my tower as well. Okay, giant. I'm gonna go musketeer. He might mini P.E.K.K.A the bridge, so this time I'm gonna predict that and kind of like tank my giant. He kind of missed everything that should have been fireballed, but he puts the knights perfectly so that he will not have to worry about that. Can I get at least a couple hits? 1 hit is fine. This might be a spell cycle game if it keeps on being like this. He might try to fireball my tower because he can't get any hits on me. Okay, he gets that fireball value with the tower and the musketeer. I'm going to stack the archers on top of that and the musketeer again, so he cannot fireball all that. He does arrow, which is smart. Fireball that. And I am getting more damage than this guy right now, which is pretty crucial. Fireball is not enough. I'm still plenty of damage ahead of this guy. Does this guy not have, like... Where's this guy's giant? Does he not have a giant? And that is not enough to take my tower below his, so I'm gonna get this one in the tiebreaker. That was too sweaty for the first game of the Arena 1. Imagine if that was your first game and when you first started Clash Royale. That would not be fun. But luckily for you, there's plenty of noobs down there, so nothing to worry about. And it makes the game progress a lot easier. Okay, down into the second battle. Same exact deck as before. This is a pretty interesting deck. It's actually not. I'm joking about that because there are only like 11 cards I could have used anyways. Oh, we split the archers. Put the goblin cage down. He's gonna put a giant down. I'm gonna put a giant the opposite lane. I don't know if that's the best play, but I didn't have too much else to use. The goblin brute should take down the giant pretty well. Okay. Good counter with the mini P.E.K.K.A. I'm gonna put on my own mini P.E.K.K.A. over here. Let's see if I can deal with their mini P.E.K.K.A. Okay, I'm going to try to... I actually can't really do anything there. I don't have too much elixir. So I'm just gonna save my elixir up. The giant gets 2 hits, which is pretty cool. I'll take the goblin brute over here, and the knight will deal with it. Alright. What do I do? I can get fireball value kind of on that. It does make the musketeer literally go to the other side. I'll arrow that. I don't think he is that much spell bait, so that those arrows were worth it. I'll put the goblin cage here. It's a pretty passive play. I'm going to split the archers. Let me pick up here. Should shred. I'm gonna tank. Hope the mini P.E.K.K.A. stays safe with that knight placement, and the mini P.E.K.K.A. is completely safe. We're gonna arrow all of that. It's a little bit late, but I do get the goblin brute to connect. Awesome. I think that's good fireball value. High goblin cage up here. And we're shredding this giant once again with those awesome placements of troops. Okay, I'm gonna arrow that. Oh, I did miss one archer, but we are fine. Musketeer. I'm gonna put giant here. I'm gonna bring everything over to where my musketeers. Let's see if my musketeers can get some good value. He does. He fireballs a lot of things. This guy definitely made a smart play. Going all in on the other side, and his giant gets a lot of damage. I don't know how low I am on elixir, but I'm gonna go knight here to make sure it doesn't get any more damage on that side. We're gonna make the goblin. We're gonna make the giant go over there. Mini P.E.K.K.A. The mini P.E.K.K.A. can fight. Their mini P.E.K.K.A. can fight our goblin brute, and we're actually doing a lot of damage on both sides here. Okay, I can put the giant down right there. Musketeer. I don't know why these Arena 1 matches are way too intense. Fireball, some fireball value from that. I don't know how much. Okay, he puts the mini P.E.K.K.A. and that giant is basically as good as dead. Okay, that was a smart play to put it there. But I'm gonna, okay. This is intense. How much damage is that giant gonna get hit? Hopefully only 1 hit. Okay. I can't believe that's the only damage he got. He had like a really good push there. Arrows, all of that crap. Fireball that, okay, that takes on the mini P.E.K.K.A. and the cage. I mean, I would give up if I was this guy. I wouldn't really want to play the rest of this game. It's basically a waste of time, and I'm the lead. I can just keep on applying pressure to him. How many hits? 0 hits because of that well-timed Goblin Cage. We're gonna Fireball. That gets the boot as well. Let's see. Can we actually take... So he gives me the yawn. I'm gonna give him the yawn and the thanks because we do not tolerate yawns here. I'm gonna give him a bunch of BM because that's what he gets. Guys, I do not use a yawn emote unless other people use it because that was just such a really dumb game. These games are just too weird in Arena 1. Maybe I'm just not good enough, but these are all the cards I have. It's basically a mirror matchup every time. And I don't know if you guys tried that mode, but it's pretty weird. You basically go back and forth having to use the same exact cards. It's not that fun. Okay, Mini P.E.K.K.A. I don't know if you all like this mode that much. And when I say this mode, I mean the classic deck challenge. When they just give you a random deck, but it's like an actual deck that synergizes. Because I think it's much better than the mirror deck that my friend... he showed me a deck that just had the Royal Ghost and like mirror and elixir pumps and like 5 spells. So you can't really do anything in that case except spam a Royal Ghost, and they have like no troops to counter except air troops and spells, like I said. The Mini P.E.K.K.A. will distract the Spear Goblins a little bit and take out the Knight, so not too bad. I did use the Giant Killer. He placed a Giant in front of it, and that Giant will actually take up a few hits, so I don't know if that was the best play, especially considering that Giant is one of the best cards in this challenge. And he uses arrows, but I'm just going to drag it over to this Goblin Cage, and that Giant will not connect. I think I'm just messing up when I say Goblin Giant because, you know, the Goblin Cage was there, and basically no one uses Giant in this meta. So, okay, Musketeer down there to take out the Mini P.E.K.K.A. flawlessly. I'm gonna have arrows ready in case he has any swarms. I don't think he does. Okay, he does. I should have remembered he had the Spear Goblins, and that should deal damage to the Spear Goblins and the Goblin Brute. But how much damage will my Giant get? Probably 3 or 4 hits. Come on, a 4th hit? Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna Mini P.E.K.K.A. at the bridge to get instant value. And now I used to counter that. So I'm going to Fireball Predict right here. Let's see how good that really is. That was actually the best play of my whole life. That was the best play of my whole career right there. Okay. I'm going to put the Musketeer here. Gonna arrow that. I think that Goblin Cage actually has took out almost everything. And he fireballs, but pretty much all my troops are still alive. So I'm going to split archers at the bridge. In the middle of where the bridge is. I'm gonna fireball that to get some value and take the tower. Awesome. So I actually really liking this arena challenge so far because you can explore all the arenas again, which when you get to the final arena, you can't really go back in time and experience that same thing. But now I basically use all the starter cards again. And it's kind of fun. That is a good game, and that is a first game where I did not have to sweat in overtime against people. So, GG's for that. And with that, we completed Arena 1. And those are my cards. No one uses Barbarian Hut. It's just not good. Okay, so that's the end for Arena 1. Arena 2 will be coming right up. Peace.